So in this video, I'm going to show you how we can go from a 2D floor plan to a 3D render in real scale in 9.8 seconds and how we can generate floor plans in just 3 seconds. Without further ado, let's jump straight into it. So I'm right here inside synapse.app, which is a web-based tool with AI features that will elevate your workflow and just speed up everything. And I have drawn this floor plan and this elevation manually with a drafting tool that it offers, which are an amazing experience. And if you want to check a video where I show you how to draw this, you can watch it after in the link below. But as of now, we have a floor plan which has walls, windows, openings, and everything else here I'm going to show you. And if we actually go here to the camera view, we can click once in the starting point and another time in the direction that we want the view at. We can go ahead and increase the focal length to 14 millimeters. Even if it's too wide, I just want to show you that if you go here at live preview, you can see that it automatically did a 3D model of it in the back end, and now you can see that the view matches the actual floor plan. So what we can do next is, while we have the camera selected, we'll get started by typing in render this view as a white model. We'll click send, and in 9.8 seconds we will go from this view here at the camera to an actual 3D render which shows everything in real scale precisely as they are in the floor plan, just like we have here. The reason why I'm not going ahead and just writing out a full out prompt right here from the first try is that it's much easier with the AI to add on things as you go than actually remove it. So now what we can say is we can just type in the prompt, make the windows full height, floor to ceiling 3 meters, whatever, and then we can just click send, and now this will iterate further on. You can see it creates a branch for us, and in 9.8 seconds it will have the render generated right in front of us in the Synapse canvas. So it did this one correctly. This one, it kind of messed it up. We can go ahead and type back in, make the window full height from floor to ceiling, and we can say make all windows full height floor to ceiling. Let's see if it actually does it correct this time. And by the way, this is just a perfect use case to see that AI is not a magic wand where you just type something in once, click send, and it's done. It's an iterative process that you add on and correct things as you go, which is still a lot faster than manually doing everything. So instead of actually editing this further, what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and use this round that we did here. We'll select the initial image, and now we can create another branch here, and we can say make all windows full height from floor to ceiling 3 meters. Let's click send, and let's see if it actually does it correct this time. So something like this works for now, and once we have this view, we can go ahead and add on more stuff. So what we can say is make this a contemporary living room with a TV in the accent wall, and then we'll say make it postmodern style. And one pro tip, if you actually add a location in the prompt, for some reason it will perform better. So we can say make it a summer day in Mexico. So we'll click send, and in 9.8 seconds we should have something that goes from this while keeping the structure, which is all real scale based on the render. By the way, one thing that is worth mentioning is that this still doesn't understand the furniture positioning yet, but it just understands the openings, the doors, windows, and the walls, which is still good enough because we can modify everything else later on with prompts. So this is what it generated, which is not great, but it's all right as a start. We can just click the same prompt. What I will add is make the interior materials all natural, like wood and stone. We'll click send. Let's see what it creates this time with modifying that prompt a little. So this is a full iterative process, and once again, it is not a one-try thing, but it's still a lot faster than just editing and everything manually. So now this is what we have, which I think is a lot better than this, and we'll continue iterating everything based on this image. So now we can say is we can go ahead and edit further simply by typing in make the ceiling recessed in the parameter. By the way, as you can see, it also added some plants by itself here, and it also added the ceiling indirect LED lighting, and we can say remove the pendant light completely, and now we have something like this. Now, based on this render, which is all based from the floor plan, it is in real scale. So now we can basically just attach an image from anywhere we downloaded it. We can keep the frame selected, and we can say add this floor lamp next to the sofa and turn on a warm lighting. We can click send, and now we will see that it will add any piece of furniture without having to manually 3D model it in 9.8 seconds. And as soon as it's generated, you can see that it already did that for us, which I think is absolutely amazing. If you think that only 2 or 3 years ago we had to do everything manually in 3ds Max and it would take hours. Now, what I'll do is I'll show you how we can also do some sort of material study. So what we'll do is we can say make the floor light chevron. We can click send, and then we'll go make the floor dark herringbone. We can click send, and we can say make the floor natural concrete, and we can click send. And now in 9.8 seconds, basically what happens is that we have 3 material options that we can compare side by side. I mean, how much better than this can you get? Here's the chevron flooring, here's the herringbone flooring, and then here is the natural concrete flooring. I mean, all this took was 9.8 seconds. Imagine if we had to do that manually once again. So by the way, Synapse is absolutely free to go ahead and try it out. You can do it in the first link in the description. And by the way, just like we did with adding a certain furniture piece like the floor lamp via an image, we can also change materials that way. So I'm going to keep the frame selected, and I will drag and drop this terracotta flooring, and I will just type in replace the flooring with this. I'll click send, and in 9.8 seconds we'll have the same exact texture that we attached to the prom bar right here on this generation. So if we go back, you can see that we started from this floor plan and we iterated from white model, changed the window size, changed materials, added furniture via just a reference image, and now we just added certain type of flooring via an image. And I think this is just insane. If you think about the workflow, there's nothing as fast as this out there. So now that we have this interior image, let's go ahead and let me show you what we can do with exteriors as well. So this is what we can do with 2D floor plans to actual 3D renderings. Now let me show you how we can create a floor plan with AI, which this is still in beta phase and is not perfect yet, but this is just super useful if you want to iterate fastly and test layout. So we can just draw something which can be, I don't know, 11.35 by 8.72, and now we have a rectangle here. And if we keep the rectangle selected, and if we switch to floor plan generation right there, we can type in 2-bedroom apartment, and in 3 seconds we'll have an apartment done for us, something like this. It is not perfect. Once again, it's in beta phase, and as you can see, it has some errors in terms of the drawings because we still need to move the windows inside the walls in a few areas, and even the layout is not perfectly functional. But if you imagine drawing this manually, it still would have taken, I don't know, a few minutes. This was done in 3 seconds. And the best part is that it's fully editable, so we can edit things out after it's generated and create an apartment. Now, this is where this gets insane, in my opinion, once it's even developed further. For example, let's say we are doing an apartment block with multiple apartment units. What we can do is I'm going to go ahead and draw a rectangle, which is something like this. Then we can draw something that goes in this area. And then let's say we draw another apartment on this side. For example, now we can select this and we can go ahead and type in 3-bedroom apartment. We can click send. Then I can select this. I can go ahead and type 2-bedroom apartment. I'm going to click send. And then here I'm going to do a 3-bedroom apartment. And you can kind of see the idea that once this is developed further, you can generate full-on apartment blocks just by typing with AI. And by the way, there's going to be something which is going to come out very soon where it's going to be toggles on actually choosing where the entrance is going to be from and where you want the openings of the windows to be oriented, which will make this even better as we go along. So this is how you create floor plans with AI inside Synapse. Once again, you can go ahead and try it for free in the first link below. Now, if we go ahead, I basically drawn an elevation here. Very simple one, nothing too fancy. But now if I keep the frame select and I go back to image generation, I can just go ahead and type in generate a realistic render of this post-modern home in Mexico. Use raw natural materials like wood and stone. And we can click send. And now this was generated. And as you can see, it's all fully in scale. And I think this is just beautiful. I mean, how much better than this can it really get? What we can do is we can try out different moods as well. Let's go for overcast sky, make it overcast sky. Let's go for make it nighttime. So now we're gonna have two options which will be generated based on this in terms of the mood as well. And then we can also test down materials just like we did on the interior. So this is the overcast sky. It still kept the sunlight, which is not ideal, but the nighttime one looks like this as well, which is pretty cool. But if I go back to here, what we can say is make the roof shingles a bit more red. We can click send. So now this is a bit too red, so we can probably say make the roof shingles pale orange, in fact. And we'll click send. Once this is done, I think I want to try to add a truck by a prompt. Just something like this looks much better in my opinion. And we can just type in add an old-ish truck in the left side of the house. Let's click send once again. Now this is way too big. We can say make the truck smaller and rotate it the other way. And we can just type and say add tumbleweed, and let's see this results. And I think we're gonna be pretty much good with this. We tested how we can change this with just a prompt, the materials in the exterior as well. And we can also add like exterior furniture or specific materials by attaching the image just like we did there. And it added some tumbleweed, which is a bit too much to be honest. But anyway, this was very fun to experiment with. If you want to go ahead and try it out yourself, go ahead and check the link below. We created a full interior image like this in a matter of seconds here, and then a full exterior image from an elevation, and then we also did the floor plan generation here live. So if you want to see more from Synapse, go ahead and watch the video right here.